Hello everyone, I-0386SX, and this is something I did not anticipate owning anytime soon. As you obviously tell, it's a Compaq LTE 286 notebook computer, and, well, how did I get my hands on this? It's an excellent question. Was scoping around in the Facebook groups, and one of the other members there were venting, "Oh, I can't find this computer," or "How come I can't find any of the computers?" I piped in and said, "It took me 12 years to find a Compaq LTE Lite 25C," which is absolutely true, and I've mentioned that before. That's basically translation, don't give up, it'll pop around eventually. And there's a couple people that commented on the post, "Oh, I remember those," and then the owner of Duck Duck Games, I did not know that at the time he was the owner of that, but the owner of Duck Duck Games said, "You know what? For the price of shipping, you can have this one," and I took him up on his deal. Who's to say no for basically $15 for a laptop? But so that's what I did. It's actually in pretty good shape for something from 1989. I don't see any obvious cracks on it. Oh, sorry. YouTubers can't direct. Oh, there's one right there for the screen. That one, you might be able to prevent some problems with a little bit of our good friend super glue. Ooh, this side's got it too. So that'll be something we may have to worry about. But other than that, just other minor stuff. Very basic machine. You got serial, parallel. This is a CGA display. It's not even a VGA display, so we do have that limitation as well. This is where the power would go, and I assume some kind of docking station. Or who knows. And then you have... Oh, no, it actually would be where a floppy would go. I actually got a legend there. And then this little guy here is not a sound port. That is a... where you put in a keypad. On this side, it's very similar to the LTE Lite, where you could have an optional modem. This one has nothing in it. I probably assume I have to take that off anyway. It does snap right off, it would appear. Yeah, it snaps right off, so that's no problem. And that's one of the screws I got to get out anyways, right there. So, very easy. And on the left side, the battery would go there. There's a screw I definitely need to take off on that. And the annoying thing is I gotta have this computer slightly open to do some of this. It seems like a questionable design, but I guess for your first try, what are you going to do? Alright, yep, so that's your battery. And let's pull that out. I had to tell him to ship the battery. He says, like, "I can't ship the battery, of course." Well, it's a rechargeable battery, of course. It's a nickel cadmium battery. Yep, yeah, that's a nickel cadmium battery. And I did have to convince him, hey, you can ship it. It's perfectly legal to ship these. The nickel cadmium and nickel metal hydride don't have any special restrictions on them in the United States. And even lithium you can ship as long as it's on using ground shipping, and you just gotta label accordingly. But it's a unit that's shrink wrapped. So if I'm not looking forward to breaking that shrink wrap, but it is what it is. But yeah, and this came from a doctor's office. I got the warranty card on her. So one way or another, I almost feel compelled to keep that, even though it has nothing to do with me. But I can tell you right now, there is going to be a huge battle with this one. Because look what came with it. There's a capacitor. Spoiler alert, it's leaky. So, yeah, so we got to get some caps for it. But I don't know what caps to get for it because, well, nobody in the world seems to document what they exactly did. I know there's three of the surface mount caps for sure. It's there's two aluminum, the radial ones. That's what the question is. Absolutely no documentation on that one. So I'm going to help you out, if nothing else. If even this machine's repair is 100% a failure, I can at least give you, the viewers, the information. And let's get some caps out of this thing. So we got baby screw number 1 here by the battery compartment. I will probably need a smaller Phillips head for that. Yeah, this machine's going to be an undertaking, and rumor has it that the floppy drive may even need a recapping. And if that's the case, well, you got to do. But I hope that's in focus. It is recording. Good. All right. That's the other thing I was concerned about. And there are 2 screws behind the cover here, if I remember correctly. And indeed, there is one here. I don't think I have to take the screws off for this, but we will find that out once we get there. And get surprised when, well, how come this don't come out? Yeah, I don't think those 2 screws have to come out. I could have swore I saw. Oh, here's number 3. Seem like really tiny screws for such a brick of a laptop, but again, this is Compaq's first try at a laptop. They do have an 8088 version of this as well. In the 286 version, I believe they came out in the same year. They even came out the same day. Hold on, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Stay. Shoot. Hold, please, while I try to get that screw out. I think we rounded this one off, folks, so may have to get a little creative on how I am going to get that out. This screwdriver worked better for it. No, it's not. Yeah, this one isn't budging, so I don't know what we're going to quite do with that one, so I'll stop the video here, and one way or another, we'll get that screw out. Well, the good news is I don't think the screw needs to come out immediately. Because it's, oh, you can't tell. It's upside down, but it started coming apart here, and it looks like this one's going to be from the bottom, possibly? So we'll keep going. Hope that we don't break any plastic, because that would not be... Oh, yep. Okay, that came right off. That's good. So nothing holding the front in. Now we got to worry about the left side and or the back. Okay, so we gotta, for whatever reason, this left side is hanging on more than the door comes off. So the back is pretty much out. Now it's just one side left. I don't see any screws holding this on. Nothing there. Wait a minute, I see something really nasty. I'll get it. There is a screw right here. Oh, if that ain't a terrible, terrible, awful... No, you don't want to do that either. I know I'm not in camera again. It's just the way we're going to do it right now. I knew there was a fourth screw. I knew there was, but let's see now if how much of a situation we... Oh, here we go. Yep, it's starting to come apart. Oh my goodness, this side is just fighting for dear life. And, well, the plastics are out anyway, so, uh-oh. We possibly have a screen problem here, because there's this nice little spot in the center of the screen. I hope not, but, I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, there's a spot in the screen. Hopefully I didn't do that, but even if I did, well, that's, it is what it is, if that's, what I did. But... I will do everything in my power to restore this thing. Don't worry. Bottom shell? Come on, no. And, yeah, that's... Oh, even trying to get that CMOS battery is a chore. Didn't realize that, but, Alright, so we got that. Now we gotta figure out how to get the rest of this computer apart. That's gonna be... It's like it's all one big module. And, yeah, so... Another video pause in the works here until I figure out what we need to do next. Okay, we are going to start getting into the needless switching of tools territory. This shell does come off. There is a screw way at the bottom of your screen. There is a screw here. There is a screw there. So let's get those off. And I did loosen this one off the line. So that's why that one is loose. That is nothing that any previous owners have done. Or anything maliciously done. And, okay, so the hard drive screw, so there's Phillips head screws here and here. Those gotta go too. Oh. An appropriately sized Phillips head might be a better option here. These are slightly bigger. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. Who knows if this has ever been torn to prior to my little hands being into it. And I'll show you in a minute here if I haven't already, but, well, in case I didn't, I'm going to show you for sure. Appropriate screwdriver for the occasion. So that side is out. Now I got to do it for the hard drive side as well. Those screws are hanging out for dear life. I will say who... I don't know if this was factory or if this was somebody else that was in here, or the gentleman that ran Computer Reset did this. Because, yeah, this is a Computer Reset find originally, before it got to Duck Duck Games. It was a Computer Reset. I don't know any history before that, so... But judging by the cap being that 22 microfarad cap, tells me that we are going to be in for one whopper of a ride here. So, we got our shield mostly off, but it's stuck on something. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh yeah, we got a real uphill battle on this one. So, I don't know, folks. I wonder if we get the hard drive out of the way. Probably not yet, because there are screws there. So this middle board gotta go. It's maybe the board of which I'm looking for, too. I'm not sure yet, but we'll... Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, way at the bottom here. You got these two... I do this with my fingernail, which is probably... not the greatest idea I ever had, but, well, here's card number 1. This might be your processor card. Out of the way. Oh, yeah. And that's the board that I need, right? That's one of the boards, right here. I am not seeing all the boards that I need to see, because there is another board. Maybe it's underneath the shell, but there's 2 radial capacitors that I need to replace. At least I am going to assume that they are completely gone. But let's try to get this hard drive out of here. I don't know what this third ribbon cable is, but I know we'll just get it out of the way just to save aggravation later. And these 2 that power the hard drive. Or maybe we get rid of the floppy cable first? I don't know. Here. I don't know where that other cap goes. We'll find out sooner than later. But these gotta go. But let's figure this out here. We ripped this cable, we completely boned. That's what I'm kind of nervous about. But, oh, that just came right out. It's you that I am nervous about, Mr. Cable. Mrs. Cable. For those catered to both audiences here. All the audiences. And I do apologize if this turns into an hour-and-a-half video. I am taking my time intentionally because this is my first rodeo with one of these. It's also my first rodeo with a 286. So we got all sorts of new rodeos going on here, and there is no way that you're hung onto something else. And as expected, we have ourselves a Connor hard drive. It is a Type 53, and judging by the model number, I am going to guess that it is a 40 meg. I don't know how to tell, but yeah, it has a proprietary connector on the end of it, or maybe it's a form of IDE. I don't know, but I'm almost certain that this sucker is going to be stuck. If this hard drive is dead, yeah, it's not going to be good. So my guess for the next cable is going to be gonna guess that's for the keyboard? I'm not entirely sure. But we'll get it out of there carefully and slowly. I just don't know quite how to do that yet. So, holy moly, there's a lot of cables here. There. I might have to watch this video just to remember how I got this sucker apart originally. Ripped out. I don't like that these screws are fighting for dear life. Yeah, this one, gotta be one in every crowd, doesn't there? Oh, dang it! Serious right now? That's just a standard Phillips head, so I don't get why that's giving me all the trouble right now that it is, but we'll get it out. Don't worry. Why, you little... Maybe I need a slightly bigger Phillips head for that one. I don't know, but this one, not good. Maybe too big. It probably could use a vice grip on it, worst case scenario. That is not even going to fit on there. Yeah, that's, I may need to, I think I can get a vice grip around it and turn it that way, but, this may be exactly what I'm going to do. Alright, well, just a little bit of help from the good friends over at Vice Grips, got that one out. And this is the floppy drive. It is a Citizen U0DA-02A, made in Japan. I'm almost positive this is a belted unit. Yeah, it looks like it's got a belt on it. So, that's not going to be good in terms of getting that function. But it is what it is. But there are a few more things that we gotta do. I hope I don't have to take the shield off to get to it, but we shall see. I probably should have done that while I was offline there, but, well, logic is not something we entirely use on this channel, at least at all facets anyway. But we got some very small Torx heads that may... We got a Phillips head here too. I'm not exactly sure what all needs to go here, but no matter what, there are two caps that I gotta find yet. And finding them is gonna be fun. So, I really don't want to take all those cables off just yet, but I may have to. Just gonna start taking screws out and hope for the best at this point. And we are already off to a dashing start here. Some of these screws just do not have any desire to be reasonable, nice screws to work with. Of course you are, because why not? Oh, that one came out. Kind of. Holy moly. Should make sure that component wasn't on the processor board, and I know all of a sudden that one's act up. Ah, damn, when it rains it pours, doesn't it? Yeah, so we got a few more screws to get under. Oh, nope, that's no good. What the hell is that? That looks like a wire out of water, but maybe it's... I have no idea what in the wide world that is. Oh, there's a couple of them like that. I've never seen that before. Hopefully it's nothing, but the board should be loose, I would think. Well, it's not. Hold on. Let's get that ribbon cable out of there for... What in the hell? Yeah, I gotta take all these ribbons off. Alright, that's out of the way. That should be one less obstacle for us here. This is a lot of work to get the values of two caps. So I make a point of that. Did I take that one out? Or is that always... I don't know. Oh, I see a screw. Gee, whiz. Alright, that's out of there. I see one more screw at least. I'm sure it's going to be a brat because I missed it the first time. Oh, nope, this one is not putting up a fight. Good. I'm really tired of things putting up a fight here. Alright, so the board is starting to come out. Though I think we have to get rid of this cable over here before we can do much of anything with it. Oh, what am I doing? Of course, it's the last one. It's got to be a fight and a half here. Not enough to be a little bit of a fight. It's got to battle the whole way through, doesn't it? Now I don't want to come out again. Ugh, sometimes I wonder. And then there's more. Alrighty then. I'll keep going on because I gotta get 2 more ribbon cables out at least. Oh, I know what those things are for, because it's for this 2-wire. There's this gray and white wire. Hope I don't have to remove those, but I have a feeling that I do, so we're gonna... I got a power brick to do after this too, so... I have a feeling more of this is supposed to come out, now that I think about it, because there's a whole mess of screws here. And then there's a shield here, it just doesn't stop. Well, might as well get started on screwing these, because I think that's part of the deal here. Holy moly. Okay, so... there's probably more that I didn't see initially. Oh, those are not all one big piece. I don't like this at all. So bend those up. Bend you up. Okay, in a way, this is not the worst cable management I've ever seen. I should have pulled that up earlier, but well, what are you gonna do? Alright, that's out of the loop. It seems like to me that there's another... I hope it isn't this piece. I really hope not. That would just be cruel. I really don't want to pause the video to take another damn cable out, but it looks like we're going to be doing just that. Oh, wait a minute. I see. The problem. I don't know how to fix said problem. The board is literally out, and there's more ribbon cables underneath this thing. Oh, brother. Oh, there's a screw. Or is that a mount? I'm not sure anymore, to be honest. Let's get the... Holy moly, Compaq. What were you guys thinking here? There's one right there. And that's about where those caps are, too. The two in question, that is. This is truly the work of the devil here. Alright, so I wonder... I can't get to that either. So that's for the serial port. So what's the big boy on the bottom? What is that? I don't know if that's for the parallel port. No, that's not for the parallel port. I think that's for literally the CGA port that we're stuck on. I wonder, hold your phones here, folks. Let's see if we can get more screws out. Let's see what we got in the baby Torx category here, if we can get that off. We do. Okay. Trying not to deal with those very tiny screws, but I don't think there's any other recourse here. So we're going to deal with the very tiny screws. And then there's a bigger screw that's holding this shield on. And did I mean this to be a full-on tutorial? Not initially, but maybe this video may be taking a very interesting turn here. Okay. Can we get in here with this screwdriver any better? I need a slightly smaller screwdriver here. I just don't have handy. That's right. Right. Oh, they're going to be short. Alright. So that shield is, unless there's another screw holding it on, at this point I would not be surprised one bit if there was. Of course, the one screw that got in the way very early on, right there, is now in the way. Brother, help me. The vote of Brother Vice Grip has come through. Alright, that is out. That is out. And don't tell me we have more than one thing yet, or is this just... Okay, let's get that out of the way. 2 more ribbon cables. Holy smokes. Well, I was warned this was going to be one of the most difficult LTEs to restore in the whole line of the LTEs, and 80's Compaq PC was one of those that said, "Good luck. You're gonna have a fun time with this one," and so far he is right. I say they're right. But there it is. That is your LTE 286 motherboard. Okay, so I now see. So fortunately, it only looks like one of these caps caused a lot of trouble. So the 22 microfarad 35 volt goes where my left pointer finger is. You have 247 microfarad 16 volts. They're about 6 millimeters in height, and I guess you call it width. I don't know if that's circumference or diameter. Yeah, diameter. So yeah, 6 millimeters diameter for the 22 microfarad 35 and the 4716. And then you have these guys, which is the great mystery of the universe that I am going to try and get out right now. Are they surface mounted? Sure enough, they are. You know what? I have an idea. I have one of those, what you want to... no, they're through hole. Okay, never mind. I thought I had something good there for a second there, but I don't. I was going to see if you could just simply put like a tantalum or something there, but I don't think that's going to be an option for this. So let's get these little buggers out of here. The fact that I'm not completely swearing after that Packer game I had just watched is a miracle on its own. Okay. And of course, when I do make the video, I will always put what the values of the capacitors are in the item description. So that way, the documentation is done, and, oh, this one is okay. But we are going to pretend it's not okay. So both caps are 10 volt, 1000 microfarad. See if I get the old camera here to cooperate. Yep, so that's 10 volt, 1000 microfarad. Let me get the old measuring instrument out and I can tell you exactly what they are. So they are 10 millimeters wide by... I apologize for the shakiness of the camera. So you're going looking about 15 millimeters, 16 millimeter caps. I want to say that the other one's exactly the same. Yep. And this one's about 16 millimeters, so really don't go above the 16 millimeter mark on these caps. Very tedious board to work on, but I will get an order through Mauser or DigiKey or whoever I decide and go from there. And it looks like this is a little bit of a unique... Now, these are 105 degrees Celsius caps. I don't know if that's necessary for this application, considering these are 286s. But I am going to err on the side of caution and get those, and I'd recommend you do the same. I have no idea what the surface mount ones are going to entail. And just since we're this far, I know I got a lot of work to do. And it's probably not going to get a whole lot worse in the next few weeks. But, you know, if it's the difference between saving a board and not saving a board, then let's give it the respect it deserves. Baby, that is if I can find any Q-tips whatsoever. Well, you know what? Let's pause the video for now, and as soon as I find them, we will clean that where that 2235 was supposed to go. Well, literally had to go search for another 10 seconds, and I would have found them. Let's see if we can clean this up right now. I do not have access to what is it? The ultrasonic cleaners. So I have to do the best that I can. And we're going to go off camera. I was also told once this is corrected, provided the caps don't eat the board completely, This is a very reliable system, so I'm hoping that that's the case here. And I think some good news here, at least on this one cap. I don't know if there's any broken traces here. That would be nice if there wasn't. I don't know. There might be one. Yeah, there might be a broken trace here. I can't. It is really close. Yeah, yeah, right. Oh, sorry. Right here might be a broken trace. So it might have did some damage there, but beyond that, we may have gotten to this one just in time. And which is quite a pleasant surprise considering Computer Reset had a lot of destroyed electronics, that kind of stuff. There was a lot of stuff that was just the heat got to it. And considering they were in I think it was Dallas. I know it was somewhere in Texas. They had a lot of issues with, yeah, who knows? Warehouses and warehouses full of stuff. I believe there's only one person running it. Yeah, things happen. But, yeah, I think we neutralized the electrolytic crap that was on this. So I am going to call it a night on this stream for now. Okay, good. That is measured. Awesome. And I'm going to get a Mauser DigiKey order, whatever can get these for cheapest. And we will continue on with the stream from there. Before I actually do place that order, though, I do have to open up the AC adapter and do the same inventory of that as well. So we're going to have a fun time with this one. I don't know how many questions I can personally answer here, but if you have any questions or comments, you may put them in the comment section as you wish. If you like this video, please give her a like. If you disliked it, please hit dislike twice. Same. You know the drill if you've been here a while. If not, well, I just explained it to you. So again, thank you for watching. Have a good one.